everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Manning's Giants. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. On first down, Manning backing up. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Caught left side. It's Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Nick Fairley's a former #1 draft pick that when you get the best of him, you get elite play at the defensive tackle position.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down, Manning. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. On now is Brad Wing to kick it away for the Giants. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Saints. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Here's Breeze to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Jason Pierre-Paul, so good to see him back on the field, resuming his place as one of the elite pass rushers in the league.
Now Breeze on third down. He finds Coleman. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. Mark Hertzlich in on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
On second down, Peterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now Breeze. Brought in left side by Snead. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. New York set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Hill. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
There may be a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Peterson alone in the backfield. Now this time, Breeze will throw. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. In motion right is Thomas. They run again with Peterson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. Let's see what they go to here on third down and 6. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On third down, Mark Ingram. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And this one is right through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they looking for is receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sterling Moore. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Peterson alone in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Brees going to throw. And he's got Snead. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Spinning past him. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Manning now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either...
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Paul Perkins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out in the pistol. The motion man here, Fleener. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. On second down, here's Breeze. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's got time. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. That's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Breeze now on first down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. see if they stay on the ground for second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They give it to Peterson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go.
They turn to Kuhn on 3rd and short. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
They'll run with Peterson. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's been a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know, OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 3rd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over, and now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board.
If this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Going for the deep ball. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it.
Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Josh Hill, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On third and long, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. It's JPP, seventh-year man Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Beckham. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Now Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And they get 14 yards there and a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Coleman has it here right side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The motion man here, Fleener. They come out here in the I. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So it'll be first down here after the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
13 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to a New York first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Manning to throw on second down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. So the offense has it first and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And on second and 10 now. Manning will try again on second down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Delvin Brown with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Breeze again here on second and 10. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And quickly they get to the line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Breeze now to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. From midfield, here's Breeze. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now Breeze on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Breeze, got to have this one. He finds Coleman. 19 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense, they can't get the stop here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Breeze. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Manning going to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you all take...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Casillas in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now they're in the hurry-up. The motion man here, Fleener. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Now Breeze lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. So they're operating in the red zone. First and goal, Perkins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Second and goal now from the 8. Back to Perkins on second and goal. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw, Manning. He's got time in the pocket. Now he's forced out left. He may try and run for this. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, and this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Peterson alone in the backfield. Another pistol look here. Now Breeze. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They toss to Ingram. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Throwing now is Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. In there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. There's Perkins on first down. And a short gain here down to the 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Manning will take a knee, and that should be the final act in this one. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Giants, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.